What's going on, my people? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Monte Carlo, and welcome back for another episode of Big Picture Podcast. I want to thank all of you for coming through, stopping by, peeping us. It's a beautiful week so far. It's already almost coming to an end. You know, it's cold out there, but we here. We in the building, and we building today. All right, so we're going to start off with everybody that we have here. We have, starting right here, we have Miss Janine in the building. Okay. All right. And then we have, make sure you're talking to the mic. And we have Miss Lanice. All right. And we also have, sitting next to her, state your
Shannon.
Shannon. Okay. That's her. That's her. She's here. She's here. So listen, I want to thank all you guys for tuning in to the podcast. We got a couple of topics that we want to discuss today. Get comfortable. Everybody get comfortable. I know a lot's been going on. From the government being shut down to R. Kelly to Rockefeller Records, Jay-Z, Dame Dash. It's just opening the can of worms, man. Everything that's going on. And, we just got to look at the big picture, of everything that lies outside of why everything is happening or going on. And try to be better as a culture, try to do better as a culture, to be honest with you. So, that's where, I get the topics from. And to kind of, start it off, this government shutting down thing is getting out of hand. I don't know how long it's going to last, to be honest with you. But I do know this lady, Nancy Pelosi, she's looking kind of thorough in the game right now, as far as trying to make things happen for the better. I don't get too involved with the political stuff. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of into it a while ago, but I kind of fell back from the political world, because a lot of them are just fugazi, they lying, so I just try to do what I got to do, maximize my income, maximize my lifestyle for myself, my kids, and the people around me. And the energy you give out is the energy you give back at the end of the day. So, so how do you guys feel about this government being shut down? Because I know a lot of agencies are being affected by that. Janine, how you feeling about that for now?
Of course, I just feel like the guy who was in office is just bullying people into making decisions, but this is definitely not the way to go about it.
Exactly.
It's unfair, and I wish enough of us could, stand up to and just not, talk about it and let it be a topic of discussions in the homes and a topic of discussions at the water cooler.
So how do you think could make a difference? Like, what do you mean, like boycotting?
Definitely. Boycott,
Mm-hmm.
move out of his buildings. You got to hit him in the pockets. That's the only way you're gonna.
the Trump buildings, the Trump towers.
Yes,
everybody's sleeping in this. Okay.
Yes. As long as his money is still rolling in, he's not affected by it.
Mm-hmm.
The poor and the people who rely on this government is going to feel the effects of what he's doing. So he's just being a big bully. You got the agencies. He's got them on furlough, not paying them, but he wants them to show up for work. He's just being a big bully.
Yo, I heard that he invited the you heard about that? the Clemson, football team?
Yeah.
To the White House, and serve them Wendy's and McDonald's.
That's on a platter, though. Don't forget the fanciness.
Yes.
Like that's ridiculous.
See, what y'all don't understand about Trump is he is the king of shade. I used to watch The Apprentice.
Yes.
Okay.
He's the king of shade, so he's not a dumb guy. He knows exactly what he's doing. He probably doesn't like government. He's a business guy.
Yes.
So, the mentality of these people are, they're against government, they're for big business. Him shutting down the government, unfortunately, I personally feel needs to be done because
interesting.
Our government is one of the most crookedest governments on this planet.
Mm-hmm.
We're the only country that incarcerates 80% of all prison populations. These are all government run and now privatized prisons. We have a school to prison pipeline.
Mm-hmm.
This is run by the government. We have a police force that kills African American men, women, and children at alarming numbers. This is also a government funded agency that our tax dollars, support.
Yes.
So we're essentially supporting our own oppression. So it's going to be painful. Change is never easy. And, I pray for everyone that's going to be affected by it. We're all going to be affected by it, because if not directly, then indirectly. But I have a feeling that Donald Trump is serving his purpose.
Is he going about it the right way, though? Like with the reason for shutting the government down?
I think that other presidents were slated to do what he's doing, but they didn't have the balls to do it.
So they've been wanting to put this wall up.
I think so.
Well,
not wall up. The wall is just that's a smoke screen.
See, the thing is that Obama did something similar, but
Right.
it was to get your grandmother health care.
Right.
Yes.
It was to get young children
The
health
Obamacare,
care.
am I
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's a different approach. His is to get himself a wall. You understand what I'm saying?
And say he put the wall up.
And
it's
say
the
he
Trump
put the wall.
wall.
So you can't bully people. Bullying is not good at from no point. No side view. But that's why I said with Trump, you gotta hit him with the business, because he's a businessman.
Sure is.
So if you moving out of his Trump towers, you have to hit him in the pocket. He don't care about government. So I do agree with you on that, and that's why my initial approach was to affect him in his pockets, because he's not government. He was never government. It was he actually made a mockery of the government and politics, and that's because we just, after Obama, we didn't have any good runner ups, no good candidates to run the race.
But I mean, he has to take into consideration. Like today, I read that the in the federal prisons, the inmates are not getting their psychiatric treatment that they need.
Right.
And this is something that the guards, they not being paid. Like I mean, when is he going to give in? If he's going to give in, I don't know. But
All right,
it's
let's
crazy.
just say hypothetically,
Mm-hmm.
and I study history, and a lot of people don't.
Mm-hmm.
We were at war with Russia at one time.
Mm-hmm.
Russia was an enemy of the United States.
Mm-hmm.
The World War I, we got the Cold War. We have a long stand. So let's just say he was a Russian implant.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing you have to do if you want to take over any country is to break down their government. Y'all got to study the art of war. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I read that book a couple times. I read it.
on my
Y'all got to
library.
understand, like, chess or how, the first thing so him not doing what he's doing, if you think about it from combat or a war point of view, you break down the government. Then what's going to happen? All of these things that we have in place, the police force, the military, these people are going to be fed up. They're going to be frustrated. They're not going to want to fall in line when something happens or anarchy or something breaks down. Now, the only thing that scares this situation about me is that I know that our government has plans for us in situations like that. They talk about concentration camps. You're hearing about things that they're building on the ground to store people when things get out of control. So I don't know, you guys. I would like to say I can see into the future, but I can't. I know that I serve a good and great and powerful God.
That's it.
And
That's what matters.
I have
Into
to,
that.
I just
That's
have
what
to
matters.
trust that, the plans and attacks of the enemy, won't succeed.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it. At the
All
end
right,
of the
all
day.
right, all right. Listen,
Yes.
big shout out to the Positive Black Images They Never Show You. That watch Facebook watch party group. Peace to Calvin, Kyles, Maria, Teresa, Olive. Peace to all of y'all. All right. Continue to keep watching the show. Make sure y'all go to YouTube. All right. Go to YouTube and type in Big Picture Podcast in your search button, and you will be able to see all of the episodes. You can also go to Apple and Spotify and see all of the episodes also. All right. So, I hope everything works out. I hope the government, gets repaired, and I hope we don't get into a spirit of people getting robbed, and because I heard they said the food stamps are supposed to be getting. They gave people food stamps
for 2 months.
For 2 months, so they gotta. So did they give them the amount for 1 month, and said you got to make it work for 2 months?
No, they gave them their
2 months a
January
month.
Oh,
February.
okay, all right. So
make it work.
So
Yeah.
don't go out there buying the block or whatever.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. Interesting. All right. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Gotta make it happen. So R. Kelly. Okay. So I have a almost round table of ladies. And I think this might just be the perfect platform for the question I have. So from a woman's perspective, and y'all can just go one at a time because I want y'all to get a chance to get into y'all brands and stuff. So make it a little brief. How do y'all feel about the authorities targeting R. Kelly? And we can start with Miss Janine and then go to Shannon and then go like that.
How do I feel?
Yes, ma'am.
About time.
Okay.
It's about time. There's been so many accusations brought up against him before he went to court, and because there was it was something that didn't hold true, that just wrecked the whole case, and he got off. And it wasn't to say that he wasn't guilty, but because it was slightly faulty then, it wrecked the whole case, and he got off.
Okay.
He never denied doing what he has done.
We're talking about with the girl on the tape.
Yep.
Okay.
And because they said they could not make her face out, they could not prove it was her. But he was made out, and you see that is clearly a young girl. So because of his money, his legal team, the lack of finances on that young lady team to to purchase or pay for a good legal team to fight against his, she lost in court. And it's not every day you're gonna have multiple women and multiple young girls at that, accusing the same individual.
Okay, now before I go to Shannon, but why now? Why come after him now? You lost.
It's not now.
But the case was
been.
Yeah, but it's like the Lifetime documentary. Now we have the authorities are coming out from Chicago. This girl, I forget Faith. She came out and said something. She's trying to civil lawsuit. She said. So we have a caller. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, this is Mr. Bestiari, James Baxter. What's up, brother?
Mr. Bestiari, how you doing, my brother? Thanks for calling in, man.
Definitely, I'm doing good.
All the
you
time.
got some interesting guests in there.
Oh, yes, we do, man. We have some lovely ladies in here. Two of them are owners of Yes Academy USA,
right?
And they're located in Harlem, and they're after school program. All right. So yeah, go ahead and ask them a couple questions while they're here, brother.
All right. So you have this after school program. I see that you do mentoring, right?
Yes.
Okay. My daughter is 3 years old. Is she too young to enroll?
Yes. She's
she
too
is.
young.
How old would she have to be?
4 years old. So starting from the age of 4, yep, she can be enrolled.
She'll be 4 in August, so I might be coming through.
Okay, thank you.
But so like I said, my name is James. I had another interest. So I work with young people, basically from all ages. However, I'm more into teenagers or whatever like that. I was wondering if you had a need to bring in maybe wanted to bring in a speaker, someone who could encourage and motivate your young people.
We're always looking for speakers and consultants to come and work with our children, but more so in the summer, because they have like a really action-packed academic week. It's very rigorous. Most of our kids attend Success Academy, which has a very rigorous curriculum. So Monday through Thursday, we're doing homework, and on Friday, we allow them to digress from the rigorous school week and just have like social engagement, things of that sort, arts and craft and recreation. The summer is better. We have longer hours. We have 10-hour days in the summertime. So we have most of our consultants and speakers come out and work with our children during that time.
That's beautiful. How long have you guys been operating in Harlem?
We came to Harlem when it was maybe 2 years now. We've been in Harlem. We first started out at the library, the County Cullen Library, and then we expanded, and we went and did a partnership with a church on Edgecombe, and then we was fortunate enough to land on our feet to get a lease and house our program on 245 West 135th Street.
That's a beautiful thing, because it's important to have like some type of real estate in Harlem, because and to do the services that you're doing, I think it's going to be a great look, and I wish y'all continued success. I'm going to link with your Instagram page, and you can get my information from the brother that's running this wonderful podcast, and we can probably link up and do some brainstorming if you don't mind.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
That's
All right, listen,
Thank
my brother.
you.
Thank you for calling in, champ.
Absolutely. I'll talk with you later, brother.
Yes, sir. Peace.
Hey.
Yeah, so I just, before we get to Miss Shannon, I just feel like it's a big civil suit. You know, these people want to get paid. Can we agree?
No.
No.
I'm not agreeing.
Okay, let's go to Shannon.
You know, I try to keep my mouth off of people because
Go ahead, Shannon.
Come on, history
you
girl.
just don't know. But I
There's a war
remember,
going on
I
outside.
remember when the whole scandal came out with R. Kelly, and I stopped supporting R. Kelly years and
Long
years
time
and years
ago.
ago. Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean,
Okay.
you know, I like his music, but I don't buy it. I don't promote it and things like that. Why now? Because we have the Me Too movement coming out,
Understood.
which was
That's
started by
valid.
an African American woman, and
Valid.
white women have kind of jumped on the bandwagon and kind of took it over. And our voices as African American women have not been heard when it comes to the Me Too movement.
Okay.
Secondly, it's time. Everything has to evolve. Everybody has to pay for their sins. It's a little too late because he's done. I mean, did you see the documentary? These women are grown now.
A lot of them were grown when he was doing it to them.
No,
but
they were teenagers.
some of them were grown.
No,
when-
they lied about their ages, and I'm not blaming R. Kelly totally, but from what I've seen, with people who are pedophiles, this is sickness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And children are easy prey. Young girls are easy prey. They hide in the pants.
Yeah.
They want to be grown. They vulnerable. They think they know everything. He's a superstar. He's a multi-millionaire. He is R. Kelly.
He's bringing me to his
His
house.
house.
buying
He's
me
got a
things.
mansion.
Yeah.
But I mean, from seeing the documentary, some of the women that he was pulling in, they were grown. They
No,
were adults.
only one woman was 30 years old, baby.
Only one.
It was
okay.
only one that
What
was
about his
actually
wife? When the
She was.
she was a dancer.
But
She
do you
was,
remember what they said? Once they got married, she was secluded. His own brother
Yep.
said he ain't speak to her after they got married. So he had a duality. He had his wife and his kids, and then he had his fetish.
Yes, they
Which
said
was-
he was Robert and he was R. Kelly.
Kelly, right? She didn't know. She said she didn't know nothing about these girls.
Yeah, I mean, where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Amazing.
I saw one of the parents. They said the reason why they let their daughter go backstage because he was found not guilty.
But with a grown man, why would you let your daughter?
That's what I'm
So,
saying. So I'm
like-
holding the parents' accountability too.
even
So,
Right.
if he
we,
didn't
so we
even
going
have-
into you. Now we going into your part.
even if he wasn't brought up on any charges, I'm not letting my
Exactly.
girl go backstage
how- that's
with a
code of the
grown
streets. Yeah.
man.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I don't care if he wasn't a pedophile. I don't care if any of that. Why is my daughter going backstage with this grown man that I listen to? You make baby making music. Why
Probably
is my
made the
daughter
little
going
girl.
back there?
Probably made the little girl.
You know what? Why? Why would I let my daughter
Probably
go
made the
back
little
there?
girl.
Yeah, that makes absolutely no sense.
I mean,
No
he's a
sense.
superstar. So I've been in concerts where they actually come on stage, and then usually they take you to the back. You might get to sign autographs, whatever, and they release you to your whoever you came with. The problem with R. Kelly is he never released the girls.
Yeah.
baby.
He kidnapped them.
Yeah, he had a He had a plan.
I didn't watch the documentary.
I saw some of it.
Yeah, I didn't watch any of it, but you know, the whole
And
Aaliyah thing for me is that
was
you
enough.
know,
Yeah.
like that right there was enough for me. You marrying this
14-year-old.
14-year-old, and
That's
you
what tip-
knew
that's
she
what
was
tipped me off.
14. You knew she was 14, and for your team to falsify
Yeah, that was crazy.
the documentation to marry this baby,
Yes.
that is disgusting, like super disgusting.
But you know
And
what?
that
I
was it
hate
for
to
me.
say it, and Monty, you know,
What's up?
in the hood, there's always older men trying to holler at young
Yeah.
girls.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
mean, I
It's-
mean, we're
it's-
products of
it's-
that type of stuff.
It's nothing
Yeah.
new. It just
No, we
just magnify
was a
that
part
with
of that.
riches, wealth. They said R. Kelly even had friends in the police department. So
Yeah.
even
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
tried to go to the cops
Yeah.
and rat on him, you didn't get nowhere. You know.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, when money is in play, a lot of people don't give it. It's not
Yep.
their daughters.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
That's
I
the
mean,
truth.
and some of the parents. I mean, because I didn't watch the documentary, but I did see the one I forget her name that did the interview saying, "Mom and Dad, you know where I'm at. You know, I don't want to go home. I can't remember the girl's name, but
yeah, the one their parents are sick because
The one that's still out there.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
She
but
sings, and
but
she's
the,
all
yeah,
of them
that's the
singers,
one
yeah.
that did. Her dad is the one who took her to him. Like if I'm not, you know, if I'm not.
But if you
getting the
remember,
story
but if you saw
wrong.
the thing, but R. Kelly said he was going to coach these girls. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's the reason why they did it. He said, "I need them in the studio. I need them around me. I can, you know,
Yeah.
I sing, so I know how this
That
goes.
goes.
You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Well, you'll meet a producer, and they're like, "Yo, come through.
They start talking those
Yeah.
terms, those
Yeah.
those
I
musical
need
terms.
you. I need you in the studio."
Yeah.
Then it starts getting late.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
you're a young girl. Your parents okayed it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's to me. That's where it all went wrong. Like I don't see that being the right way to a grown man. I just
No,
I'm
you're
just
absolutely
cautious.
right. I mean, if you
Like,
you hear
we're not
Matthew
pursuing-
Knowles?
Mhm.
He said he didn't let his daughter go nowhere
Nowhere.
along with R.
So
Kelly.
that's Beyonce.
No,
That's
wait,
how
like
you-
come on,
you
like
imagine
I
that?
mean, it lies in the parent.
No.
Especially with Beyonce. Exactly.
That's where it lies, because as the parent of this minor, you're responsible. So if you're releasing your kid to this person, I mean, you're condoning it.
Of course, they were at
Never to
fault.
no grown man. Never to
Whether
grown
found
man.
guilty or not,
Or not. That's my
I would
point.
have. I'd have been like, nah.
Yeah,
Pookie,
that's
you're not
my
going
point.
backstage.
baby. If you,
But I-
you're gonna rise to stardom the way you're supposed to.
Well,
like
for-
God, let me tell you something. God is good, and if if my child is supposed to be in a celebrity, like music wise or whatever, she's gonna make it without R. Kelly. I'm
Well,
not,
none
I'm
of them
telling
made
you.
it with him. He
Yeah.
lied to them.
Yeah.
It was empty promises. He
Yeah.
didn't produce, promote, bring out none of these girls, and they all can sing.
And I sent my child there. You know, like I'd rather take my chances.
I mean, I'm honestly, if you're trying to get into this business, you want to be connected with somebody like a R. Kelly,
Yeah,
a super
yeah,
producer. He's
Not
a
my
super
daughter.
producer.
Not my
Yeah,
So-
but, go ahead.
Not e-
But the fact that he had the the Aaliyah situation should have, they should have not thrown caution to the wind. And I think the other part that you was just to wrap up my piece,
Facts.
we have a sex trafficking situation in this country.
Yep.
Yep.
There's a lot of black girls going missing
Yep.
in Chicago.
Yep.
Really?
He supposedly
that.
has a mansion of a harem of girls that perform all his sex. How we don't know he's not wrapped up in
In sex
all these
trafficking.
girls missing,
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
getting picked up. He said his bodyguards and stuff will go pick girls up
Yeah.
at the mall.
Yep.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep. And they would never make it back
Back
home.
home.
Yep.
What really got me
That's
though, the
crazy.
biggest thing that got me was one of the parents said, "I want to be able to speak to my child. I want somebody to be a guardian for my child." And this dude said, "We're gonna have somebody from the label. It's gonna be a woman, and they're gonna be the guardian for him." And it's like,
Well, that was
how
a,
you-
that
how do you
nobody that
believe-
doesn't happen. So that they were dumb if they believed that, because no labels get involved unless she signed a
they
contract.
believed it.
Yeah,
They
that
believed
was
it.
then.
And that was that was a little girl who could really sing.
right.
And they said when she turned 18, her phone, her number changed. Like,
And
Yeah.
that's the
Right.
age they can't do nothing about it. Once
Yeah.
you turn, he's smart. He's been getting away with it for so
Calculated.
long. But I'm gonna say this: in other countries, they're child brides.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. We
Yep.
spoke about that too.
There are grown men that marry children
Yep.
in other parts of this world.
Yep.
So it's like, you want to condemn him, then we need to do it all across the board and not make this black guy the scapegoat, or I don't know what to say, like make him the example.
What about Charlie Sheen? This guy. I know he
Oh,
was
God.
getting girls sick.
He's giving them HIV.
Yeah, giving them HIV.
You know,
Yep.
so shouldn't that be a situation?
Absolutely, it
where,
sure should. But
Every
that's what I'm
last one of
saying.
them. Every
That's
last
what I'm
one of
saying.
them.
And then, but the R. Kelly situation, which makes me kind of mad. This is why
Okay.
I feel like black women get treated the way we do because we don't respect ourselves. Even after all of this came out, there was women defending R. Kelly. There was women
Yeah.
at his concert saying, "Please pee on me." Like you
Oh
got.
my God.
Let me tell you something. I learned. You didn't hear? It was,
No.
They were chanting
I can
it.
see that,
Yes,
though.
they
I
were
can see
chanting
that.
it.
This is
Yes,
recent?
this is
Get
recent.
outta here.
Get
And
outta
it's
here.
like people don't understand. Nobody's not going to respect you if you don't respect
Like
yourself.
Yep.
That's absolutely.
You
I think that's where like the program
Yes.
that you have going on. You said it's from ages 4 to 9.
4
What's
to 18.
See, that's when like these type of programs play a
Right,
role.
you got to teach
because
these girls like.
Yep.
these kids, they need guidance.
Guidance.
They need
Yes.
someone to help their self-esteem, to help their confidence,
Yes.
to make them feel that they're beautiful.
Yep.
No, you don't need a celebrity or somebody at your school to tell you that you can sing or you're beautiful.
Absolutely.
Like those are the early ages.
Yeah.
You know, I got 2 little girls, 10 and 13. They're not even little no more.
Yeah.
Yep, that's true.
You understand what I'm saying? So I can just imagine,
Mm-hmm.
you know, what's going on in their head, and it's like I try to get in their head so much,
Yes.
you know, because they get at that age where they're quiet
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
and they don't say much.
Yes.
And they exposed to so many other
Yeah,
children
and all you
at
hear is,
school.
I'm okay, I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Nah, I want more than that. But then
Yeah.
that's when the whole timing thing plays.
Yes.
Yep.
You know, how much time you spending with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
the truth.
you know, the
Absolutely.
time alone too, the time without the mother.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's an important role too, because sometimes you got to take them away from that.
Yeah.
Listen, even your sister, it's just me and you.
Yep. That's
You
how
need that
do it.
one-on-one time.
Yep.
Yep.
Right.
I think that's a
how you
major
do it.
role.
Yeah.
That's a
That's how you
major
do
role
it.
in that.
Because then no man can impress my daughter. You can't do better than me.
Mhm.
That's
no
right.
man can
Yeah,
replace
yeah.
my
Well,
dad. Like,
R. Kelly, he's not just a
I talked to
regular
him.
guy.
you know, he's not just a regular guy, but my baby gonna know
Yeah, talk to him,
that
Michael.
all that glitters is not gold.
Cool.
She's gonna know.
Yeah,
Trust
yeah.
me.
So
She's gonna know.
Shannon, what you got going on? Because I know on your Instagram you're acting, you're are you
Yeah,
still
I
singing?
I
No?
still sing. I
Okay.
still write. You know, maybe I'll come back and showcase some of my music.
Okay.
I
Take
have
me on
a,
tour with you.
all right. I have a Snapchat character named Bertha. She's really funny. I think, you know, I feel like laughter is good for the soul, and
Right.
you know,
Yes.
it's so much heaviness in this world right now. So much
Yes.
going on. I just wanted to do something fun on my page.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people think I'm really serious, and I'm not. I have a fun side to myself, and you know, eventually I want to create content for TV.
Okay.
You know, maybe I'll start doing, you know, little skits and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I write. I have music already. And I could put the whole thing together. You know, had a
Yes.
little skit, had a
Yes.
little music in between. You know,
Mhm.
but
Yes.
You format it good. You know how to format
yeah.
it.
Well, that's what I gotta learn. So
Okay. All right.
it's just like, you know, it was just something having fun. You know, laughter's
Mhm.
good for the soul. You know, and I've been getting a really good response from it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's such a depressing time right now
Yes.
that I really haven't been in the mood to produce more birthday videos because I want to be respectful.
You mean personally, or
I gotta
you
see
mean what's
just
going on in society?
personally?
Okay.
Yeah, what's going on in society? Like, I want to
Okay.
be respectful to the energy right now
Understood.
because things that are in the dark are coming to the light, and I don't want to be too funny. And people, you know, people think I'm out of touch, or you know, because I really want to speak on these situations in a satirical
I know because
way.
you just came off. That was real.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Bertha would be the great. She would be the great outlet.
Yeah, we gotta lock Bertha
out
in.
We gotta check Bertha
Yeah, we
out.
gonna
She
lock-
would be a great.
We
She would be a great outlet.
We
you know
gonna
what
lock
I'm
Bertha
saying?
in.
Because she's so different from me.
Mm-hmm.
And she
Uh-huh.
just tells it like it is.
Okay.
And she's an old wise woman.
All right, Bertha.
Okay.
Yes.
So-
We gotta
Old,
talk to
educated wise woman.
Yes, educated and
Okay.
sexy and fine.
She got a degree or degrees.
She got degrees and
She
everything.
got an associate's or a bachelor's. Which one?
She got a bachelor's.
A bachelor's
And a
Is she
master's.
going back to school?
She's too old for that.
She ain't never too old to go back to school.
She got other degrees and other things in life.
Mm.
You know.
Other degree. So she focused. Bertha focused.
Let me tell you, my father
Who's up?
said a circle is a 360 degrees. Don't let one piece of paper make you think you mastered it all.
All
That's
right.
right.
You know.
Wow, that's deep. That's deep. Wow. So, all right. So, Lenine, right? So,
Lenise.
Lanice, I'm so sorry. So, are we talking about the boutique? Are you running a boutique, both of y'all?
Yes, we do. We have a boutique. It's located on 135th Street.
Oh, you're talking to the mic.
and- Oh, sorry. It's located at 236 West 135th Street between 7th and 8th Avenue in Harlem.
You know what, y'all are some. I need to link up with y'all because
This is
I'm
what it's
about my
about.
business too,
This is
and
what it's
it's
about.
funny because y'all are entrepreneurs, and I'm like I'm an entrepreneur too.
Yes.
In a way, I just haven't been focused on my business. But if y'all are making things happen, I need to link up with y'all. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yes.
We need to have a
You
little
know
girl
what's-
network.
Yes.
Yes.
And the great thing about shopping with us is that 10% of the proceeds always go back into the nonprofit. So when you shop with us, you're not just shopping to look good. You're shopping for a cause. You know.
And it benefits the
It benefits the
Yes
youth.
Academy.
Yep, the Yes Academy after
Copy
school
that.
program.
Yep.
So when you shop with us, you shop for a cause, you're looking good, and you helping out the neighborhood.
Yes.
So do you have like dance programs, like little
Yes, we
dance
have
sessions?
we have dance programs. We have a fashion academy as well.
Okay.
We have a young entrepreneurship program as well, where in the summertime our kids go through a 7-week program on learning how to start their own business with $10.
What's the
Beautiful.
age
I
group
love
for that?
For the entrepreneurship one, that one is from ages 8 to 12 years old.
Okay, my daughter's 10.
Yeah,
And
from
she
8
has
to
a lot
12.
of ideas. So you know what?
Wow, I got a 10-year-old.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have to.
yeah. So we have different entrepreneurs that look just like us.
Yep.
You know, we have some guys come in that are entrepreneurs. We have some women that come in that look just like us that are entrepreneurs, and they talk to the kids. They let them know, hey, this is what I do. This is how I did this, and you know, things of that nature to make them, you know, feel like, wow, there's so many people that look like me that can do this, so
Yes.
I can do it too. You know,
Yes.
so
We even
that's
have
the
young
thing.
entrepreneurs that
Yes,
come in and
we have
talk to
some of
them.
the- yep.
So it could be like peer mentoring.
Yes.
So when they see that someone that's not that far in age,
Mm-hmm.
you know, from them out here
Doing their thing.
doing entrepreneurship, they know that they're more than able also.
And
And don't forget about our anti-generation genocide program.
Yes, yes, that too.
That's
That's our anti-gun violence and bullying.
anti-bullying. We teach kids positive conflict resolutions. With that, we do flash mobbing. We do PSAs with that. We have a PSA on YouTube where the kids reenact like being violently hurt and how it made them feel. Like, you know, they did like little mock skits and like, hey, I was 10 years old, I was coming from school and, you know, a group of bullies attacked me, but during that time, maybe I passed away and I had plans on becoming a scientist, and now that won't happen because of X, Y, and Z. So we have,
That's really good. I mean, I worked as a substitute for the Board of Ed, and I'm just gonna say, I know it's a work,
Yes,
honey,
it is. It's a work. Yes, it is.
but it's a noble cause.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
And you know, let me know how I could get down with that.
Well,
you
yeah,
know?
and
Yes,
you're
we
doing
will.
you singing and you got the acting, so you could definitely, you know, pull up and build on that. That's what it's all about. It's about our cultures building. We all have one of the podcasts we did a few episodes ago, and we was talking about like racism and things of that nature. Like, but we all have different things that we're good at,
Yeah.
you know. And I think if we all just put our feelings aside or whatever issues
But
aside,
you hear what
whatever.
you just said, Monty?
What's
That's what I'm saying about what Trump is doing.
Okay.
You know, our society has to become more communal. We have to learn to look out for one another.
Absolutely.
You might have apples, I might have oranges. I'm not gonna hold my oranges and say, "Give me $20." No, give me some apples, I'll give you some oranges, and we share.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That makes a better society. That makes everybody stronger in the end. So, you know, capitalism it hasn't been good for us. It definitely hasn't been good for the black and the brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. You know, but we gotta all come together. You know, put our feelings aside and make some big things happen. Other communities are doing it.
We're gonna be forced to do it. That's what I'm saying.
That's what's
Yes.
happening.
Yeah.
That's what it's looking
saying.
at. Right?
It's not all bad. It's like
Yeah.
we're gonna be forced
Yep.
Yeah,
to
Absolutely.
operate
in
Yeah.
that way.
in a different
We going
way.
back to that.
Yeah.
It happened
That's
once
true.
upon a time. It's going
Yeah,
back.
exactly.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Well, listen, man, this has been an awesome conversation today. I love chopping it up with women, man, because y'all be smart, man. Y'all be smart. And I love that, man. You know, briefly before we rock out, we got a few minutes left. I read an article today. Moms in Oklahoma are the highest state to be incarcerated than ever. Okay. And I did a little bit more research on it before we wrap it up. Okay. It said, all right, than ever after some of these court cases, because you know they're getting locked up for minor things or what have you, and while they're in jail, I guess fighting the case or what have you, the kids are being put in foster care. All right, they're being put in foster care, and by the time they get out of jail, you know, I guess from I don't know, whatever the judge says or what have you, the kids are in foster care, and some of them are being adopted. All right, so it says approximately 1.5 million women are admitted into local jails each year. Nearly 80% are mothers, all right, with young kids, most accused of minor crimes. All right, many remain in jail for weeks, months, a year, or more, waiting for the disposition of their cases, often because they cannot afford to pay bail. All right, now this is in Oklahoma. You know, I don't know if y'all have any female friends who have been through something like that, but you know, this system, you know, we got to be very careful, because even like Shannon said earlier about the prison pipeline
Yes.
system, I was talking to my daughter about that. She said her school, they have like town halls, you know, talking about those different type of situations, and like y'all have the program. That's another topic, you know, that you guys can be explaining to these kids, like be careful, like your actions, be careful who you're around.
Yes.
Because a lot of times, a lot of these kids are getting locked up for stuff they didn't even do.
Yep.
It's guilty by
But
association.
that's what you're saying. That's what that it shouldn't be that way. That's how you know that it's a system that's
Yep.
set up
Yep.
to entrap people.
Yep.
You know, and unfortunately, the poor are the ones that suffer the most. And unfortunately, and this is what goes back to government, right?
Yeah.
Government makes money off of social services.
Yes.
Government makes money off of foster care, right? Government makes money off of prisons. So as long as humans are commoditized in that way, I mean, I don't really know, you know, what's going to be done about that. Because if I can create a box and put you in it and collect $40,000 a year from the tax-paying citizens, sounds like easy money to me.
Yes. Easy.
And then I can make you work for a corporation for 10 cents a day, knowing good well they're making more money and I get a little kickback off of that. Sounds like easy money to me.
Wow. All right, man. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Definitely catch this episode on YouTube, Apple, Spotify. And I hope you guys have a blessed weekend. Be safe. And I'll see y'all next week.
All right.
All right.
Peace out.
Bye.
Okay.